Ferdinand! Ferdinand!
Your Highness!
Your Majesty! Prince Ferd!
Beseech you, sir, be merry. You have cause, as have we all, of joy. For our escape is much beyond our loss. Our hint of woe is common every day. Some sailor's wife, the master of some merchant, and the merchant have just our theme of woe. But for the miracle, I mean, our preservation. Few and millions can speak like us. So wisely, good sir, weigh our sorrow with our comfort.
Prithee, peace!
He receives comfort like cold porridge.
The visitor will not give him or so.
Look, he's lining up the watch of his wit. By and by it will strike.
Sir,
One, tell.
if every grief is entertained that's offered, comes to the entertainer,
$1.
dolor comes to him indeed. You have spoken truer than you purposed.
You've taken it wiselier than I meant you should.
Therefore, my lord,
Fie, what a spendthrift is he of his tongue.
I prithee, spare!
well, I have done. But yet,
You will be talking.
Which of he or Adrian, for a good wager, first begins to crow?
The old cock.
The cockerel.
Done. The wager.
A laughter.
The match.
Though this island seemed to be desert,
So you're paid.
uninhabitable and almost inaccessible,
Yet,
yet
He could not miss it.
it must needs be of a subtle, tender, and delicate temperance.
Temperance was a delicate wench.
The air breathes on us most sweetly here.
as if it had lungs. Rotten ones.
here is everything advantageous to life.
True, save means to live.
That there's none, or little.
How lush and lusty the grass looks. How green.
The ground indeed is funny.
With an eye of green in it.
He misses not much.
No, he doth but mistake the truth totally.
But the rarity of it is, which is indeed almost beyond credit,
As many vouched rarities are.
that our garments, being as they were, drenched in the sea, hold, notwithstanding their freshness and gloss, being rather new-dyed than stained with salt water, why, methinks our garments are as fresh as when we put them on first and afterwards at the wedding of the king's fair daughter, Clarabelle, to the king of Tunis.
'Twas a sweet marriage, and we prosper well in our return.
What impossible matter will he make easy next?
I think he will pick up this island, put it in his pocket, and give it his son for an apple.
And sowing the kernels of it into the sea.
Aye.
Bring more islands.
Aye.
Why, in good time.
Sir, we were talking that our garments are now as fresh as when we were in Tunis at the marriage of your daughter, who is now queen. Is not, sir, my doublet as fresh as when I first wore it? In a sort,
That sort was well fished for.
when I wore it at your daughter's marriage?
You cram these words into mine ear against the stomach of my sense. Would I never have married my daughter there? For coming thence my son is lost. And she too by my rate, who is so far from Italy removed, I ne'er again shall see her. And thou, mine heir of Naples and of Milan, what strange fish hath made his meal on thee?
Sir, he may live. I saw him beat the surges and ride upon their backs. He trod the water, whose enmity he flung aside and breasted the surge most swollen that met him. His bold head above the contentious waves he kept, and oared himself with his good arms in lusty stroke to the shore that o'er his wave-worn basis bowed, as stooping to relieve him. I not doubt he came alive to land.
No, he is gone.
Sir, you may thank yourself for this great loss. That would not bless our Europe with your daughter, but rather lose her to an African, where she at least is banished from your eye, who hath caused what the grief on it.
Prithee, peace!
You are kneeled to and importuned otherwise by all of us, and the fair soul herself weighed between loathness and obedience, at which end of the beam should bow. You have lost your son, I fear, forever. Milan and Naples have more widows in them of this business is making than we bring men to comfort them. The fault's your own.
So is the dearest of the lost.
My Lord Sebastian, the truth you speak does lack some gentleness and the time to speak it in. You rub the sore when you should bring the plaster.
Very well.
And most certainly.
It's foul weather for us all, good sir, when you are cloudy.
Foul weather.
Very foul.
If I had plantation of this my lord,
He'd sow it with nettle seed.
and were the king on it, what would I do?
Escape being drunk for want of wine.
In the Commonwealth, I would, by contrary, execute all things. For no kind of traffic would I admit, no name of magistrate, letters should not be known. Riches, poverty, and the use of servants, none. Contract, succession, born, bound of land, tilth, vineyards, none. No use of metal, corn, or wine, or oil. No occupation. All men idle, all, and women too, but innocent and pure. No sovereignty!
Yet he would be king on it.
The latter end of his commonwealth forgets the beginning.
All things in common, nature should produce, without sweat or endeavor. Treason, felony, sword, spike, knife, gun, or the need of any engine would I not have. No, nature should bring forth all poison, all abundance, to feed my innocent people.
No marrying among his subjects.
None man all idle, whores and knaves.
I would, my lord, govern with such perfection as to excel the golden age.
Save his majesty!
Long live Gonzalo!
And do you mark me, sir?
Prithee, no more. Thou dost talk nothing to me.
I do well believe, your highness, and did it to minister occasion these gentlemen, who are such sensible and nimble lungs that they always used to laugh at nothing.
'Twas you we laughed at.
Who, in this kind of merry fooling, am nothing to you. So you may continue to laugh at nothing still.
What a blow was there given!
You gentlemen, brave metal. Why, you would lift the moon out of her spear if she continued in it 5 weeks without changing.
Nay, good my lord, be not angry.
No. I warrant you, I will not adventure my discretion so weakly. Will you laugh me to sleep? I am very heavy.
Go, sleep, and hear us.
What? Also soon asleep? I wish that mine eyes would will themselves to shut up my thoughts. They are inclined to do so.
not omit the heavy offer of it. Seldom visit sorrow, when it doth it is a comforter.
We too, my lord, will guard your person while you take your rest, and watch for your safety.
Thank you. Hunger is heavy.
What a strange drowsiness possesses them.
'Tis the quality of the climate.
Why doth it not then our eyelids sink? I find not myself disposed to sleep.
Nor I. My spirits are nimble. They fell together all as by consent. They dropped as by a thunderstroke. What might, worthy Sebastian, oh, what might? No more. And yet, methinks I see it in thy face, what thou shouldst be. The occasion speaks thee, and my strong imagination sees a crown dropping upon thy head.
What? Art thou waking?
Do you not hear me speak?
I do. And surely it is a sleepy language, and thou speakest out of thy sleep. What is it thou didst say? 'Tis a strange repose to be asleep with eyes wide open, standing, speaking, moving, and yet so fast asleep.
Noble Sebastian, thou lett'st thy fortune sleep. Die rather wingst whilst thou art waking.
Thou dost snore distinctly. There's meaning in thy snores.
I am more serious than my custom. You must be so too, if heed me, which to do trebles the oar.
Well, I am standing water.
I'll teach you how to flow.
Prithee speak on. The setting of thine eye and cheek proclaims a matter from thee, and a birth indeed which throws thee much to yield.
Thus, sir, although this lord of weak remembrance, who shall be of as little memory when he is earth, hath here almost persuaded the king his son's alive, 'tis as impossible that he's undrowned as he that sleeps here swims.
I have no hope that he is undrowned.
Oh, out of that no hope, what great hope have you? Will you grant with me that Ferdinand is drowned?
He's gone.
Then tell me, who's the next heir of Naples?
Clarabelle.
She that is Queen of Tunis? She that from Naples can have no note, unless the sun were post, the man in the moon's too slow, till newborn shins be rough and razorable. She that from whom we all were sea swallowed, though some cast again, and by that destiny to perform an act whereof what's past is prologue, what to come in yours and my discharge.
Stuff is this? How say you? 'Tis true, my brother's daughter's queen of Tunis, so is she heir of Naples, twixt which regions there is some space.
A space whose every cubit seems to cry out, how shall that Clarabelle measure us back to Naples? Nay, keep in Tunis, and let Sebastian wake. Say this were death that now hath seized them. Why, they were no worse than now they are. There be that can rule Naples as well as he that sleeps, lords that can prate as amply and unnecessarily as this Gonzalo. I myself could make a choff of as deep chat. Oh, that you bore the mind that I do. What a sleep were this for your own advancement. Do you understand?
Methinks I do.
And how does your content tend to your own good fortune?
I remember you did supplant your brother Prospero.
True. And look how well my garments sit upon me, much feeter than before. My brother's servants were then my fellows. Now, they are my men.
For your conscience.
I, sir, where lies that? If 'twere a kite, 'twould put me to my slipper, but I feel not this deity in my bosom. Nay, 20 consciences that stand twixt me and Millen. Candied be they, and melt ere they molest. Here lies your brother, no better than the earth he lies upon, if he were that which now he's like, that's dead. Whom I with this obedient steel, 3 inches of it, can lay to bed forever, whiles you doing thus, to the perpetual wink for I might put this ancient morsel, this Sir Prudence, who should not upbraid our course. For all the rest, they'll take suggestion as a cat laps milk. They'll tell the clock to any business that we say befits the hour.
That case, dear friend, shall be my precedent. If thou gott's Millen, I'll come by Naples. Draw thy sword. One stroke shall free thee from the tribute which thou payest. And I, the king, shall love thee.
Draw together. And when I rear my hand, do you the like to fall it on Gonzalo.
Oh, but one word.
My master, through his art, foresees the danger that you
His friend.
are in and sends me forth, for else his project dies, to keep them living. While you hear his snoring lie, open-eyed conspiracy his time doth take. If of life you keep a care, shake off slumber and beware. Awake!
Away!
And let us both be sudden.
Now, good angels, preserve the king.
Why? Well, how now? Hey, awake! Why are you drawn? Wherefore the ghastly looking? What's the matter?
As we stood here securing your repose, even now we heard a hollow burst of bellowing, like bulls, or rather lions. Did it not wake you? It struck mine ear most terribly.
I heard nothing.
Oh, 'twas a din to fright a monster's ear, to make an earthquake. Sure, it was the roar of a whole herd of lions.
Heard you this, Gonzalo?
Upon mine honor, I heard a humming. And that a strange one, too, which did awake me. I shaked you, sir, and cried. As mine eyes opened, I saw their weapons drawn. I heard a noise. That's verily. 'Tis best we stand upon our guard, or that we quit this place. Let's draw our weapons.
Lead off this place, and let us further search for my poor son.
Heaven keep him from these beasts, for he is sure on the island.
Lead away!
Prospero, my lord, shall know what I've done. So, king, go safely on to seek thy son.